So this is Black and Bruised. Yeah, this is again another me trying to do Hanson and Motown kind of thing.
One thing that always fascinates me about doing something like this is hearing like your influence and how you heard the song when you wrote it, and then like hearing how because everything is like the lens of your perspective and the kind of stuff you listen to, that's why I find it funny. And I always think all of our varied influences coming together to make something are interesting in that way, because like a lot of the stuff that you name, a lot of times is stuff that like I don't do or don't know anything about, and vice versa, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what's so great about a band is everybody kind of comes with their own influences, and then kind of makes it its own creation,
And to a degree, I think that, I mean, yeah, that's definitely always true, but I think to a degree that's true of Pacifico as a project more than any other band I've ever been in, I think, because especially like the latter part that, like where a lot of this is done as puzzle pieces, like we said earlier, as opposed to like a lot of bands I've been in where you're like in a room and all of you write the songs together, and like, it's just interesting approaches and how things come together.
Yeah. I mean, because like you're saying, because it's segmented, like I get come to you.
Well, it's interesting because I think to a degree, like all of our varied influences and things. I mean, like you wrote the songs, and so like that's where that comes in. But then all of us, like writing our parts, coming up with our parts, like our varied influences creep in together to make like the end product sound very different and unique. And I think whereas a lot of other bands have been in where like everybody lives in the same spot and does it all together and writes, like maybe there's like more like 1-2 influences, that we get, as opposed to like the more varied range you get in a message like this.
Yeah, I can hear that. CJ, do you remember the end of the song? It was you, Trevor, and I, and we were in a room, and I think we only have one mic in the room. We were like clapping, and
claps are pretty good.
Yeah, you were playing piano, Trevor was playing acoustic guitar, and I was clapping, and I think I was hitting a tambourine with my foot, and then we were all singing, and it fades out of the recording and into this live thing, and I think it worked out really cool. This is where it starts coming. Oh, I guess that's you two doing the solo, right?
I don't know.
It sounds like you.
Maybe.
I love your contribution to this. Is like, yeah, that sounds right.
Wes, do you remember what kind of your bass rig was or anything that you recorded with for this? Was it the same thing on every song? Or?
It was the same because we plugged straight through the board. I had not done that before. Like once again, that was something I had not done before, and everything was weird for me because I had just started grad school. So like I had been playing with Matt in Monday in London and Pacifico for years, and so right around the time we started this, Matt was getting ready to move to Louisiana, and I just started grad school, so I was in like flux big time. And so anyways, what I'm saying is I just showed up with my bass. I didn't have an amp or anything. We plugged it into, and I was actually kind of concerned that it wouldn't sound good. And then when I heard like all the different, the way it sounded with the amp modulation or amp, the simulation, I thought it sounded great.
Yeah, it sounds real cool.